Yo, and welcome to WWLeeTV. And I would like to start off by apologising for how long it's been since I've really just sat and discussed any sort of wrestling with you guys here on my channel. Um, in all honesty, I thought I'd pretty much come on here and just kind of discuss my current thoughts on WWE and explain why I haven't been on in ages. Really, I don't know about you guys, but I've kind of lost touch with WWE. I've been watching it, but not as a hardcore fan so much. It's strange, really. I still watch it. I'm going to continue watching it, but I've kind of lost my passion for it a little bit, and it's I think it just comes down to just the way everything is at the minute. I just haven't got a star that I watch that pulls me in every week, and the current stories don't last 5 minutes, so I can't get invested in that. And the main story that goes on, with Seth Rollins, I'm not really all that behind. Sting has piqued my interest a little bit recently, but other than that, nothing's been driving me to come away from watching Raws and pay-per-views to come on here and talk about it enough, Hence the lack of videos of news and rumours. I mean, the news and rumours that have been going around recently that I said I'd do haven't really been all that good, or basically just I haven't been interested in. So that's why I haven't been doing any of those videos. And in terms of the podcasts with myself and Rick, we will get back to doing them. There's just a lot going on at the minute. That's all. Everyone's got busy lives and things going on. So I thought I'd just quickly come on here and say that me and Ricky haven't stopped doing podcasts. It's just purely there's stuff going on. So we will be back. I really hope we'll be back soon. I just can't put a time frame on it. But to all the subscribers that I have at the minute, a lot of you subscribed during the time when I was just on here talking about wrestling, and thank you for that. And you've probably seen on my channel recently me uploading videos that have nothing to do with wrestling, especially the ones from the other day that I posted of my trip in Las Vegas. I thought I'd expand upon the things that I upload to my channel other than just wrestling, and that, as you've seen, they've been anything from challenge videos of Ricky to the vlogs that I do, like the ones where I go to wrestling, or just generally, like the ones I went and done in Las Vegas. I thought I'd just share that with you. I'd sort of branch out a little bit more so you can get to know me a little better. So yeah, when there's like slow news days on wrestling, or periods of time when you don't see any videos on wrestling from me or podcasts with myself and Ricky, then I'll try and upload something different for you guys, just for you to sit and watch, and hopefully you find enjoyment in those. The videos I've done in Las Vegas I enjoyed doing, and I hope you enjoyed watching them. The spanking I received in Heart Attack Grill in Las Vegas was, I'm not going to lie, that hurt, but it was hilarious to sit and watch, I can imagine, for you guys. So let me know what you think of them, and I do apologise about the lack of wrestling videos. I'm not leaving my channel. I'm not completely giving up on wrestling, I promise. I will be back doing podcasts with Ricky hopefully soon, hopefully more challenge videos, and hopefully we start getting some decent news and rumours that I can start talking to you about again. If I don't believe it enough, I won't talk about it. If it's something minor, I just don't care. If it's the big real stuff I can really sit and talk to you about, then I will. I'll upload a video, I promise. Now, while I'm on here, one big one that's pulled me in is the news that the Hardy Boys may be returning to WWE. Now, this has piqued my interest. I really hope this happens. I don't know much information. It could just be a rumour, but there's a lot of stuff going around on this happening. Apparently, Jeff's contract is up this year with TNA. The Dudley Boys are back in WWE. Never thought that would happen again. The Hardy Boys, would they want to retire on the Indies or in TNA? Personally, I don't think so. I'd like to see them come do one more big run in the WWE and retire from the WWE and go into the Hall of Fame. If the Hall of Fame thing's going to happen, the only way of that happening is if they come back to the WWE, I can imagine. Now, the thought of those guys coming back and headlining WrestleMania, well, not headlining WrestleMania 32, but I guarantee you their match, if they had a match against the Dudleys, for example, in a TLC, that would probably be the biggest match of the night. It would certainly be the one I'm looking forward to the most if it happens. I am a big, big Hardy Boys fan, and Jeff Hardy was he's like one of my all-time favourites. He really, really is. When I was 15, 16, I've talked about this in the past, he was the guy for me. I looked up to him, he was the underdog, he was entertaining as anyone out there, and if I could meet that man, I would shake his hand. And the thought of him coming back to WWE, oh my god, that would put me right back on track of being interested in the WWE product once again. I can't see him doing a big singles run. I don't think he necessarily needs to now. And I'd love to see him come back with Matt and do the Hardy Boys thing and go up against the Dudleys in a match at WrestleMania. I don't care what else happens at WrestleMania 32. If that was announced for that event, I'd be a very, very, very happy boy. So let me know what you think of this. All these news and rumours. Do you believe it? If you do, what are your thoughts? Are you excited? What do you think they should? Who do you think they should face when they come back? Let me know in the comments below. Other than that, there's not really many other news and rumours going around at the minute. But I thought I'd pop in here and just chat to you guys and catch up. I'm currently reading the Daniel Bryan book, and it's probably one of the best books I've ever read. In the from autobiographies, and it's up there with the Mick Foley one that I read a couple of years ago. This book is really, really good. I've got to know Daniel Bryan even better than I thought I did prior to reading this book. It pretty much starts out, from his childhood and the sort of person that he was when he was younger, and then goes on to his school, the lack of ambition that he had generally for any sort of career, and he found his interest in wrestling and he stuck with it, and then went on to the indies, and all the stories from around the world that he went on. I love the stories from when he came over to England. There's a great bit in there about when he was at an indie show here in England at Croydon, I think it was, and it was the first time that he'd been over here wrestling on the indies. And the first show that he went to, he was walking around introducing himself to other wrestlers, and he walked into one room, and he referred to them as Guy 1, Guy 2 and Guy 3, and Guy 1 and Guy 3 were hanging Guy 2 out of a window. And as I've learned now, Guy 1 and Guy 2 were Paige's brothers, or Paige's dad and brother, one of the two. But yeah, they were hanging this guy out the window. So yeah, it's stories like that, but it's really entertaining. He gets right into detail about the issues that he's had with WWE when he first started, when he got fired, when he got rehired. He even gets down to the nitty-gritty of how him and Brie first met, and a funny story he shares about the first time that they tried to have sex. Sheamus and Ted DiBiase Jr. ran in and interrupted them, and Daniel Bryan never usually reacts angrily, and he went to kick Ted DiBiase Jr. in the head for bursting in on them. But it's a funny, funny story. And then he goes on to sort of talking about his rise to fame. But I really recommend it. It's a great book. I'm going to continue reading it later on. But anyway, as I say, I thought I'd just pop in here and catch up with you guys. I hope you're all good. Please stick with me. I really appreciate all you subscribers, old and new. Thank you so much. And I will talk to Ricky about when we're going to do another podcast. As I say, there's a lot going on at the minute, but I hope it's soon. And I promise we will be back. So stick with me. Big plans afoot, and I will see you guys soon. Ciao for now.